No position. An American... Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the SMU Mustangs offense has the ball first today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Dropping back, it's Rios. He's got his man across the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Mustangs have this offense rolling. From the gun, running back gets the give. Inside the 40. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on. Touchdown, Mustangs. A great catch and run for 6.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Stanford's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's looking, pressure's coming, and the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move.
There he goes. stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Here's a heat. Makes the grab on the left.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Stanford!
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out fast. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Rios. Powers through the defender. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
And the Mustangs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on second down. Punts it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Stanford to the line on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Handoff from the gun. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Fires into traffic, picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Here comes the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on second down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Great job by the pass rush up front. Third and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, the ground game. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Just ran over it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. At midfield, he's got room. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Rios. Fires complete on the crosser. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The play action fake. It's complete on the right side. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the ground with the counter. Quick spin on the ride. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On the move. He had a head of steam working, but he'll be stopped just inches short of the score. And the Mustangs looking to convert on 4th down. He'll ride his man on the option. He didn't get there. 4th and goal from the 1, and they are stuffed. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Gets it out to about the 11-yard line before going out of bounds, and now they have some breathing room. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Crosses to 30. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Rios. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, He's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna sling it on second down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. That should be the final play of the first half.
And on second down, are they going to line up for a field goal here?
Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off-play action. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Nice move there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Mustangs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the left side. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Looking downfield, it's Rios. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. They'll try the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They are up by just 1 over Oklahoma. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Bringing the heat. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They boot it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Mustangs will hustle to the line.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Flips it out in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Finds a man in the middle. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back on the move. Can't get him to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. The give. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to take off, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the route is on. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
35, Stanford, 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He finds a dead spot in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, SMU! How about this this defense taking one back to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Stanford, 10.
On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Rios. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. It's complete to the right. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. It's complete to the left. They're going to stop him short. And, man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. Oh, better look out. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nevada. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys,
thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Unloads quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff. and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.